Welcome back to another episode of the Holocore. We continue our series on artifact weapons of the Burning Legion. Ages ago, when Sargeras created the Burning Legion, he shattered the prison planet known as Mardoom, releasing countless demons he had imprisoned within. While most of the demons sided with the Dark Titan, many of them held a deep hatred for their former jailer, and rallied around a powerful dreadlord named Ulthalesh, who had ruled the interior of Mardoom during its time as a prison. In response, Sargeras crafted a deadly scythe from felsteel in the fires of Mardoom, and used it to harvest and siphon the souls of all the rebellious demons. Ulthalesh's soul was the last to be consumed, and with the resistance over, Sargeras named the blade after the devoured dreadlord. Although the dreadlord's soul bolstered the power of the demonic blade, all who wielded it would be consumed by its curse. The scythe would obey the will of its master only until they were weakened, where Ulthalesh would then turn on them, their spirits siphoned by the blade, and added to the countless others that screamed within. The wielder of Ulthalesh was changed many times, passing from demon lord to demon lord throughout the Burning Legion. Sargeras soon found it difficult to find someone who could properly wield the blade's horrific power, all while the dreadlord Ulthalesh laughed in mockery of the Dark Titan. Eventually, Sargeras bestowed the scythe upon an Eridar sorceress by the name of Satiel, whose dominion over the necromantic arts rivaled that of Gul'dan. Satiel came to Azeroth during the War of the Ancients and reaped thousands of innocent lives with the scythe. Eventually, she turned her eyes upon a valley located in eastern Kalimdor and used the scythe's terrible powers to drain all life from the surrounding area, which would be later named Deadwind Pass. The resulting explosion from a ritual had gouged a terrible wound within the earth, creating a magical nexus of energy that would one day serve as the site for Karazhan. The Kingslayer blades are among the youngest and most recently forged weapons empowered by the Burning Legion. Their origin takes place on the Orcish homeworld of Draenor, shortly after the Burning Legion had successfully enslaved the Orcish people. Although the Warlock Gul'dan possessed an incredible amount of power, one of his most powerful weapons came in the form of the half-orc Garona. Trained as a ruthless assassin, Garona was bound to the Warlock's will, slaughtering anyone he deemed a threat to the Horde or his Shadow Council. Despite her cunning ferocity, Gul'dan was not fully satisfied, and implored his demonic masters to provide a weapon that would make Garona the deadliest killer the Horde or the Shadow Council had ever seen. Gul'dan answered, and shortly after, Gul'dan approached the Horde's war chief, Blackhand, and asked him to craft a very specific set of daggers. Like most Blackrock orcs, Blackhand was a skilled weaponsmith, and took to crafting the blades in his personal foundry. There, as he shaped, hammered, and quenched these mysterious blades, he felt the dark presence seep deep within them, filling the daggers with an overwhelming aura of hatred. Blackhand named these daggers Anguish and Sorrow, for he knew that no elemental guardian or spirit had blessed these weapons. Instead, something far more powerful and wicked had bestowed its powers upon them. In the hands of Garona, these daggers would tear through the ranks of endless demons, soldiers, and mages, and even change the course of history with a single kill.